Today we are talking about places you can find love. You can find women that you can date, women that you can marry, women that you can be in a relationship with, and also women that you can knack. Okay, yes. You can find women like this in this place I'm going to be talking about. But I'm not talking about clubs, okay, beach and all those nightclubs and all that, okay, parties and gyms. I'm not talking about these places because you can actually find this kind of women in these places I mentioned now. But most of the time, you are going to see women that are ready for only but knocking, women that are not ready to settle down, or women that had issues like maybe a broken relationship and they just want to like pepper their ex or stuff like that, or women that are in a relationship but then the relationship is not working the way they want. They like pick up their pieces and then went out, just go out to have fun and all those stuff. So they might not be serious, okay? Most of the time, these are the kind of women you will see there. Women that have not even healed from their broken relationship. And if you get entangled with this kind of women, you are going to actually be in a very big trouble, okay? But we are talking about, in fact, this particular category of places, okay? I will talk about this in a separate video, okay? But today we're talking about women that you can actually date, marry, and also not, depending on what you want, okay? Yes. Now the first one I want to talk about is stepping outside your house. If you're someone that's always staying inside, okay, step out. You're going to meet women. Even if it's walking down the street, you will see women. Women are everywhere. And if you know how to approach a woman, you are going to meet women just around your street, even on the road, walking on down the road, you will see women. And you can say, okay, hi, can I actually ask you where this particular thing is located, stuff like that. You can start up with any way, okay? It's another way you can actually meet a woman just by stepping out. Now the second one I want to talk about is just shopping. Hey, shopping. Just go out to shop in a places like, let's say, in a mall or stuff like that, where you can find things that women want. Let's say where you can get groceries or women clothing and all those stuff. If you go to these kind of places, definitely you're going to meet women of a high class that you can actually approach. You can also end up dating, but then you have to be patient with this kind of women, because most of the time they are there for a particular reason. They are there to shop, they are in a hurry, stuff like that, some of them. So you have to be patient. Just know how to approach a woman, okay? That's the thing. Now the next one I want to talk about is actually social gatherings, like city wedding ceremonies, okay, different occasions, like even dedications, all these occasions, okay? You can actually find a woman that you want, okay, your type of woman in these kind of places, like social gathering or weddings. You see, weddings are another place that you can actually find love or find the person that you can actually get entangled with or even get married to or even knack. Yes, depending on what you want, you will see all of this, okay? Now these days, Ashwebi is one of the things that helps you to actually see single ladies that are ready for you, that are ready. In fact, most of the time you see a girl that wants to go into, like, she heard that a friend of a friend is actually getting married, then she wants to go attend the wedding and be one of that baby just to present herself. Okay, so that's the thing. You see wedding ceremonies or even other ceremonies like dedication ceremonies, okay, anniversaries, depending on the age, okay, you're going to see friends of the friends and all that, okay, those that are very much single, ready and actually ready for entanglement, okay, for relationship and also for marriage. Because if you see them stepping out and actually joining their be and all that, know that they are ready. Most of them are actually ready to pick up someone, someone that will be their man. Okay, so that's the thing you should keep in mind. So when you're attending a ceremony, make sure that you dress well and make sure that you know how to approach a woman. Okay, that's another thing. But then another thing you should keep in mind is that even if you actually want to nag and go, you will still see that kind of women. So it depends. So you have to be actually ready to point out what you want at the same time. You don't go about beating around the bush. So tell a woman what you want. That's the thing. So if that's what she also wants, then you guys are going to get entangled. Now another place is dating apps or groups. Okay, this kind of places, this kind of groups that you will see a kind of group that they said singles, okay, and all those stuff, singles in this particular area, singles in this stuff like that. If you are actually ready and you are also ready to give it time, to be patient, because when you're dating someone online, you need to be patient, okay. With time, you guys will start knowing each other, right? So you need to give it time. In fact, those groups that are actually out for at this particular thing, like dating and matchmaking and all those stuff, these are one of the places you can find what you are looking for, okay. Other things are groups, okay, single groups and all those stuff, okay. These are other places you can join the group, and then you start searching for their profiles one after the other. You get to one that actually enters your heart or your eyes, okay. Then you are good to go, okay. You approach her and then you guys start, but then know that you're going to be patient, okay, and give it time, right? Now another place is churches, okay. Yes, churches is another place you can meet. Depending on your faith, depending on what you want, okay, you are going to find it in the church. Even a woman that you can knock will also be in the church. Yes, I'm sorry to say this. Yes, you're going to see even a woman that you want to knock, a woman that you date, or a woman that you want to get married to. Yes, you see all that in the church. So depending on what you want, you are going to actually see it. So when you see those singles, now these days singles, in fact many churches have a particular different place where singles sit, okay, so that they will be well noticed, okay, so that they will be well noticed. It will be obvious that these are singles, okay, so that you will know what you want and go for it. So this is another place, another perfect place where you can actually find a woman, okay. Taking up classes, it can be online classes, it can also be the one you can actually enroll into, and it can be gym classes, dancing classes and all those stuff, okay. Depending on what you love, all those your hobby or even your profession, you can take up a class on that, or even something that you just want to learn, then you are interested in this kind of thing, go ahead and take up that particular class and go into it, okay. When you start, you need to actually start slowly. Don't go for the first day you guys are starting the class and then you have started approaching a woman. It might be okay, it might work out, but then sometimes it might not work out. So calm down and study the person, because you even have the time. You guys are going to be meeting at least weekly or even stuff like that, okay. So you have the time to watch and then know what you want and go for it. With time, you now approach the girl that's actually into your mind, like the girl that you want to approach, the girl that you love or you liked, okay. So you go ahead and approach that woman. That's another place that you can find what you want, okay. Another place is traditional ceremonies, okay. Yes, traditional ceremonies, even Christmas parties and all that. You see, this during this Christmas period, this is another time you can find a lot of women, especially when you are traveling. We that used to travel oftentimes to our villages and all that. Now, when you travel, you are going to see ladies who are still single that will come back to meet you also. Okay, they're coming back to meet you and you're coming back to meet them. And this is another time that you can meet ladies and actually get to go down or select who you want, okay, and then you start dating the person. It can end up getting married to her or even nothing, stuff like what you want is what you're going to get. So definitely this is another place that you can actually get women. So anything, in fact, why I will not mention offices and all those workplaces, because most of the time, if you're going to continue working with that person for a long time, it might not last. Most times it will also last, okay. So that's another place that I will actually say you can also find women where you're working, okay. Now let me tell you how. It might not actually be those colleagues of yours. It might also be some people that are visiting for work reasons and all that, okay. So this is another place that you can also find your date, okay, also your love and even your partner. That's the thing, okay. So go ahead and actually explore, okay. But then when you want to find love, you have to be actually versatile, you have to be patient, you have to also know how to talk to a woman, you have to also have a good character, that when you approach a woman, she would not want to actually leave you. You know how to actually keep a good conversation. It might not be that you are saying anything serious. It might be just you sharing your experiences and all that, okay. This will actually help to keep that woman in your life, and she will want to actually end up with you. Things like this happen. A lot of women, a lot of men have actually found their love, their partner in these kind of places, even in where they are working. Maybe someone that actually came to work in your office, or okay, or in your company, and then through that particular means you met her and you guys start talking, then start dating, start going out and stuff like that, and then it gets serious to the extent that you even get married to that particular person. So it works out, okay. So that's the thing. But then I keep saying, depending on your religion, before you go into all these things, you have to pray. Yes, if you pray and actually go into these things, it will work out. Now we even have a lot of apps that actually get to connect singles, which is not like this before, okay. So you have a lot of opportunities. So that's it for today's video. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, okay. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Do you think there are other places that you can actually find out? There are a lot of places, okay, but then I have to actually pick the important ones, okay. So if you think there's another important one that I didn't mention here, let me know in the comment section. What do you think about this video? Did you enjoy the video? Let me know. Hit that like button so that it will get to others, okay. See you guys in my next video. Notify, like, hit that notification bell so you'll be notified. Hit the subscribe button so that you will be among us, okay. See you guys in my next video.